welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I want to spend some time talking about BFC Ink dolls. Now BFC Ink dolls were made around, I want to say 2011, 2012 by MGA, and that was the same company that made Live dolls. I'm just taking a look quickly here at the date on the bottom of this, and I don't see one, but it was sometime, like I said, around 2011, 2012 that these gorgeous dolls came out. And let's take a look at the dolls here. So I have two of them in my collection. I have Gianna, and I just recently got Yuko at the flea market this past weekend. And I've had this BFC Ink stand. I also at one point had a BFC Ink bed, but I got rid of the bed because it was kind of big and I just, don't have room for all of those awesome accessories in my collection. So I kind of wanted to show the stand off. I'm actually going to put the stand to the side for now. Now I found Yuko for 12 bucks at the flea market. And it's funny because I can spot a BFC Ink body from 20 feet away. And when I see she was laying on the table like this, and I saw her and I ran up, how much is she? She was only 12 bucks, and that is more than fair price. And she was in her original condition with her original outfit. She even had her purse. Face is in gorgeous condition, as you can see here. And she's such a beautifully sculpted doll. So I'm definitely keeping this one in my collection. Sometimes when I get flea market finds, I do put them up on eBay to help fund some of my other collecting habits, but this girl's gonna be a keeper. So the one I had in my collection that I bought brand new, that I have kept all these years, is Gianna. And I really liked her because I thought her glasses and her freckles were so cute, and I loved her red hair, and even her outfit's really cute. Now I have used her outfit on some of my MSD size ball jointed dolls. So these dolls are 18 inches tall, and you can see they have joints in the arms and the hands, and they've got knee joints, and they've even got foot joints. So this is a very well jointed doll, very posable. There's no waist joint here, but there is a chest joint here. So I hate to show her stuff off, but she does have a chest joint. So they're very posable, cute dolls. Now, Yuko has not held up with her jointing as well. So what you can see here is when I do, she's a little loose, and she could use a restringing, but I doubt I'll go to the trouble, honestly, to restring her because, it is a lot of work to do that. And some of the trim is coming off of her shirt, but I can fix that with a little bit of needle and thread. So what about the BFC Ink dolls? Besides being gorgeous dolls with really pretty faces, BFC stands for Best Friends Club. And they had some books. Scholastic put out some books for them, and I'll put a picture of that at the end of the video so you can kind of see some of the original promotional materials. And then they had lots of outfits. So these are two of the outfits that I bought as the dolls were going on sale at all the places because they had been discontinued. And I never really found out why they had been discontinued. If you take a look at the box, there's a few of the other versions of the dolls that were released there on the bottom. But I never really could figure out why they were discontinued, but from what I understand, they were, see, she keeps falling out because she's a little loosey-goosey. Let's slow them down. From what I could tell that they were discontinued, it was because they had some production issues. So when you would go, you could buy these at Target, and then after they were let go from Target, I guess, you could find them at Marshall's. That's where I got my Gianna, was at Marshall's. And they had some quality issues, so if you looked in the boxes, some of them had really wonky eyes that looked really bad. And I think they and maybe some of the jointing issues right out of the box. And I think that might be why they ended up getting discontinued. But they are such pretty dolls. They also released I want to say it was a Pen Pals Club, and they had dolls from Sweden and from, I can't remember all the countries, but they had a lot of cute, from Sweden, England, that was two of them. I want to say Russia was one. And so that was a neat line. That was the last line they put out. They had 4 dolls in that line, as best I can remember. But One thing I really like about the Yuko that I found especially is these dolls have really cheap hair. So with the cheap hair, it's really hard to find them that have been played with really nice hair. And you can see my Yuko's hair is still nice and silky. And Gianna's hair, of course, still is because I took her right out of the box and put her on display. But the ones that have been played with usually have pretty matted hair, and it can be difficult to get straightened down. I have had some success by washing it and using a flat iron on it, and then I will trim the fried edges off, so that does work. But if you like ball jointed dolls at all, these dolls are a cool alternative. They are vinyl, they're hard vinyl dolls, but they have great posing ability. They're great clothes sharers because they can share with some of the 18-inch MSD size dolls, especially my Kim Arnold 18-inch dolls can share their stuff, and not the chunky ones, but the MSD, just the regular MSD size. And I have Amy by F&B Studio that can share clothing with them. So they're really, really pretty dolls. They have, you can see the foot joints better here on her because she doesn't have tights on. They have all these nice joints, and they're just fun. They're really pretty fun dolls, and they have lots of fun outfits to collect. And you can get them for fairly cheap in the secondary market. Yuko is a little more expensive, and that was why I was so excited to find her for sale at the flea market, because she's just gorgeous. But if you have the chance to add one to your collection, I definitely suggest doing it. They can be fun to make over. You know, there's all sorts of things you can do with these dolls. You can re-root them if you want. You could shave them and do new wigs, change the eyes. Changing the eyes out would probably be pretty difficult because they are, you know, pretty set in there, because these are play dolls. They're not meant to be collector dolls, but I think they fit in great with a collection. They're great for a collector on a budget because you get that posability and you get that interchangeability of clothing, and you get a really pretty doll. They really have such sweet faces. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about BFC Ink dolls, leave them for me in a comment below, and I'll be happy to answer them. And thank you very much for watching.